welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on today's story time. Before we get into it, make sure you are subscribed, give this video a thumbs up, leave me a comment down below, and turn on your post bell notifications. Hey y'all, so we're gonna get right into it. You read the title, you know we're gonna be talking about, so let's just jump right into it. Okay, for this video, the code names are, so y'all remember the one girl I told y'all the story time about when I was friends with, who I was friends with, and she had brought the girl who my ex had smashed at one time, and she was trying to like get me to like, you know, with them. Okay, I cannot remember what I named her in that story. Hold on, I gotta go back and look because I'm gonna mess up the name, or I was just gonna give her a new name. Hold on. Maddie, that was her name. Liv and Maddie, that's right. I don't even want to link this story for y'all to go look, because do y'all realize like when you've been doing something for a while and then like you look at like the beginning step, like my beginning videos, why y'all ain't never tell me I look like that? It's alright, it's cool, it's cool. I look a mess. Why would I'm gonna link it. I don't care, whatever. So it was around the time that I was friends with Maddie, and then this happened before, and then like I became friends with her. Okay, y'all gonna see. Okay, so Maddie, and then the other girl, let's call her Bree. Did I use that name before, y'all? The only thing about these videos is like all of these fake names, and then like sometimes I be feeling like I be reusing names and y'all be getting confused. Listen, if I used the name Bree before, no correlation to the other Bree. I don't think I used that name before, but if I did, oh well. Okay, so we got Maddie and Bree. And then I think those are the only two like people I really need to give names to. Okay, so let's take this all the way back to the summer before I moved to Orlando. I had just figured out like I was actually going to transfer to UCF because I had got accepted into multiple schools, but I wanted to move to Orlando because that wasn't that far from my mama. Okay, cool, whatever. So now I'm going to UCF. Back and forth trying to figure out where I'm gonna live, trying to figure out my class load, like all of this. Mind you, this is the summertime. So in the midst of me working, because this was after I had got fired from Jimmy Jazz, and if you don't know that story time, I got to link that somewhere. Like normally y'all, I link my videos at the end, like it'll be like the two thumbnails at the end, because sometimes y'all be asking, I be forgetting to put stuff in my description box because I just copy and paste. But anyways, it'll be somewhere. Or if you just don't feel like doing all of that, just ask me in the comments and I'll just directly give you the link. Okay, cool. So this was after I got fired from Jimmy Jazz, from Nisha in her wig, right? And I had started working at this other place. So when I was working there, this girl used to come in all the time, and she used to come in so much, like you would think, like we had like this joke, like she might as well just work here, like she be here all the time, like every day, like damn near all day, like you might as well just get paid because you here for free every single day. So we used to just joke with her like, Bree, you should just like get a job here or whatever. So she was like, you know what, like that's a good idea. And then like a couple weeks later she started working there. So Bree cool. We wasn't like the best of friends, but she was cool. She was a cool girl, and she was telling me how she's also going to UCF in the fall or whatever. So I'm like, oh, that's cool. Like she was gonna be a freshman. I'm transferring, so I was gonna start my sophomore year there, but she was gonna be a freshman or whatever. But she was older than me. Like she took a break from school and then she was just gonna start or whatever, which I'm not, like no shame to her, I'm just saying like she was like a year or two, I think she was like a year older than me. So we talking or whatever, and it was just like, oh yeah, like we should hang out like whenever we go YouTube. I promise I got on the shirt, please we should hang out or whatever. But it was never on nothing like, oh, I got Bree number, me and Bree talk when we not work. Like no, it wasn't like nothing like that. Like she was cool, we used to chop it up at the job, and that was just that or whatever. Okay, so fast forward to now I'm living in Orlando. So let's fast forward to us being at school. I coincidentally had a class with Bree. Like, hey girl, what you doing here? Like, which I don't even know how that happened. It might have been an elective, because from my understanding, normally like at all schools, like freshmen have like a set class schedule. Like they have like set classes that they have to do as prereqs to like your main degree classes or whatever. Maybe it was an elective. It had to be an elective. It really don't matter. So we in the class and we chopping it up. We cool. We kicking it. Now it's still not on nothing like, oh, I want to hang out with her. Like, oh, I want to go over to her house. She come over to my apartment. No, it wasn't like that. But like we would go and like we would study together. We would go eat on campus together. All of that, right? And mind you, this is around the time that me and my ex had broke up or whatever. And if you don't know, that's story time. I don't want to keep like saying like if you know, you know, because I get new subscribers like daily, so all y'all not gonna know because it's a lot of new people here. So you just gotta like go back and watch older stories for real, because I'm not gonna get into that. But yeah, so now I'm single. I'm still new in town. I don't really know nobody. And I'm going and I'm chilling with Bree on campus, and this is around the time that I started hanging out with Maddie. So mind you, like I said, me and Bree wasn't like cool to where like we was hanging out like outside of doing school stuff, but she was still like a cool girl or whatever. So I guess she just found herself like getting more comfortable with me or whatever. And she would like low-key, like one time I remember we was in one of the like little study cubicle room things in the library, trying to get right for this exam, and we was there like we blocked off like 4 or 5 hours. So it was just me and her for like 4 or 5 hours in this room. So you know, like we're not studying real hard like the whole time. Like we talking, we chopping it up, and I guess she just felt comfortable around me to tell me like some of her business. And like I always tell y'all, like people can tell me their business, but I'm not gonna be the one to tell you my business in return just because you telling me all your tea. You feel me? Like, I'm so glad that you feel safe and comfortable and not judge, which like I don't judge nobody. Like I take that as a compliment when people feel safe and comfortable around me to tell me like vulnerable information. But that don't mean that just because you tit and I'm a tat. Like just because you tell me your tea, I'm gonna break it down like how I'm da-da-da. Like no, I'm not gonna do that, because like, girl, I don't even know your middle name. Like, I barely know your last name. Like, yeah. So she just telling me about how it's this one guy that she got a crush on, and she asking me like basically like should she shoot her shot. Now y'all know me. You miss 100% of the shots that you do not take. I have never not been one to, I don't care. The worst a guy can say to me is no, I'm not interested. If I like you and I think you fine and you don't say nothing to me first, I'm gonna say something to you. Absolutely, I will. I want you. I want you. Yeah, so I'm like, yeah, girl, like you definitely should shoot your shot. So I'm like, yeah, girl, like you should shoot your shot. Like, yeah, like just do it. Like, she was like, but do guys like that? I'm like, you worried about like the wrong stuff. Like, literally, like the worst he can say is no, whatever. So the only thing that she told me, because I didn't get into like, oh, who is he, what's his name, show me what he looked like nothing. Like she just told me he was a football player. And if you know anything about, I don't know what it is about athletes in general, just please, it don't matter if that nigga played golf. Athletes in general, especially like college athletes, but it was just something about UCF football players. So listen, if you go to UCF or went to UCF or know anything about UCF, you know, well, at least when I was in school, the football players used to stay in Tower 4. Listen, stay far away from Tower 4. Don't go over there. Them where all the athletes stay, especially the football players. I think it's like all the athletes, but majority of the football players. She was like, she wanted to go over there, like, so I'm thinking like, well, hold on, I thought you was going like, you know, slide in the DMs or something. You talking about like going to Tower 4. I hope you're not telling me that, because the next thing you're gonna ask me is like, can I go over there with you? Because the answer would be hell fuck no. Like what? So she was like, yeah, like I have to like walk past there to get to like one of my classes, which I feel like she was like lying about that, because like why would you walk out your way? Like the way them towers was set up, it was nothing really over there except like the football stadium and then like some restaurants. So it's like, why is you going out your way to walk right there when you could just walk through like the main I'm really trying to remember how to that don't matter. That don't matter. It don't matter. My thing is, why you want to walk up on the, so she was like, yeah, like sometimes like they be out, like she was saying like after she had like a late class or whatever, so you want to go over there at nighttime. She was like, yeah, after I get off my one class, I be having to walk past there. They be out there in the front, like in the little like courtyard part. They be out there chilling, talking or whatever. And so you want to walk your happy ass right dead in the middle, like you gotta like walk down the middle. It's like tables and stuff. Like, girl, hell no, hell no. I'm thinking like, oh, I thought you was just gonna like slide in the DM. So I'm just like, girl, well, whatever you feel comfortable doing, I support you. Go get your man. You gonna be cool, right? Okay, cool. So last thing I heard, Bree was gonna go get her man, right? We ain't talk no more about it for a while, nothing. Okay, now I'm hanging out with Maddie, okay? And I don't know if I told y'all in the one story about her, but Maddie was a cheater, okay? And I didn't know that about her at first. So when I first met her, remember she had a boyfriend, and then I can't remember if they was broken up or not. I don't think they was broken up. I don't think they was broken up. And then that's when she tried to bring Liv into the equation, which, like, why is you bringing around somebody that done slept with my man, who was my man at the time, but before he was my man? But, like, I don't want to be around nobody who done seen my man. Like, you seen his butt cheeks. Like, you know what his thingy looked like. Why would I want to kick it with you, chill with you, skate with you? I don't want to do none of that. What? And then she also was still in communication with her ex, who was a girl. So it was just like too much going on. And like, I hate when people be like, oh, birds of a feather flock together. Like, oh, if she, what that make you? Friend of a, like, I'm not a just because she, you feel what I'm saying? But it's just like, she just had too much going on. So this one day, she had told me like, oh, come over. One of her homegirls, like, that lived down the hall or whatever, she was gonna throw a kickback and we should go. So I'm like, all right, like, I'm freshly single, I don't know nobody, yeah, I want to go make friends, let's go to this kickback or whatever. So we get to the kickback. The girl who throwing the kickback, her man is a football player. So what does that mean? Football players is here, y'all. The guy to girl ratio at this kickback, because why would you even, the guy to girl ratio was like 3 to 1. It was so many big black niggas, let me not say that. It was so many large men up in this tiny ass apartment. Like, she had like her balcony open and everything, like, I mean, like, her patio doors open and everything. It was just still so many people. Why are we here? Okay. This is finna get messy, y'all. This is finna get messy, and I'm so sorry. I promise you, I am an innocent bystander. I did not know. I tried to do the right thing. It bit me in the ass. This is why I'm gonna just keep my mouth shut and let people get hurt from now. Now, walk up in the kickback. Mind you, I'm single. I'm like low-key. I wouldn't say like phase, because I don't want y'all to think like I was just out here like hunching everybody. But even if I was, that's my prerogative. But no, like, I don't know, I feel like everybody should go through a phase, but that don't mean you got to like be hunching on everybody, you know what I'm saying? So anyways, I just want some attention, basically is what I'm trying to tell y'all. Just dumb shit, right? Okay, cool. So we go into kickback, and I'm slick choosing. Like, I'm peeping the scene. I'm trying to see like who would be my type, who's cute, who not cute, or whatever. And I caught the eye of like this one nigga, right? I caught the eye of this one guy, and he looking at me, I'm looking at him, and I'm the type to give direct eye contact. Like, for so long in my life, like, eye contact used to intimidate me. I don't know what it is about just like finding yourself, like when you get grown, like you start feeling yourself, and like, don't let me have like a little bit of like alcohol in my system. So I'm like looking at him like dead in his eyes, like he breaking eye contact, and I'm like, look at me, got this nigga folded already. Like, I'm looking at you, and I'm not gonna stop looking at you. So he hit the 1-2, like, I'm looking, he break eye contact once, look again, break eye contact twice. By that third time, I'm just like, all right, like, let me just walk up to him, because it's obvious, like, either one, you're not interested, you just looking at me, or two, like, you scared. But he was like smiling and stuff. So I'm just like, okay, let me just go see. Like, worst thing a nigga can say is no. Like, I don't care. I'm gonna shoot my shot. If I like you, if I think you fine, I'm gonna do it. So I walk up to him and I was like, I forgot like what I said. It was like some smooth shit though. No, I'm just kidding. I probably said some shit like, oh, like you like what you see or something, like you keep looking, like why you ain't say nothing to me or whatever. Okay, boom, we start talking. We gonna name him Dion. Dion? Yeah. Literally not even the closest thing to his name. So we talking or whatever, and he was like asking me like what my name was, what's my classification, all of that, and I told him I'm a sophomore. He was like, no you not. So I'm like, yeah, I transferred. So he was like, oh yeah, like I ain't never seen you here before, like I would have remembered you. Mind you, it's so many beautiful girls that go to this school. Like the school is so big, y'all. Like, oh, I would have remembered you. But the black community, like the black student union was like very small, so like it was very messy because like everybody didn't know everybody. So he was like, oh, I would have remembered you. If you came here last year, I ain't never seen you before. Da, 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 da. You look good, blah, 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 right? Okay, cool. So he cool, he cute, he tall, got nice teeth. He checking off like a lot of boxes or whatever. So we chilling, we just talking for the rest of the night. I get his number and I get his IG, right? Now, mind you, this was before I think you can see on Instagram, like if you had mutuals. I'm trying to remember how the old Instagram was, because I know now if like I follow you and then so how I'm saying this, like if me and you follow each other and then somebody that follow you try to follow me, it's gonna say that like we mutuals. I don't think Instagram had that feature at that time, and even if it did, it would not have been like a red flag to me to go look to see like, oh, Bree is following him, because like we go to the same school. Like Bree is from Florida. Bree knew people already who went here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's not like a red flag. And mind you, at the time, she did not tell me who this guy was. She just told me he was a football player. It's a lot of them. It's a lot of niggas who look like Dion. So I'm not putting two and two together because I don't know. So okay, so now at this point, because now Maddie is talking to one of the football players. Mind you, Maddie got a boyfriend. Maddie's still talking to her ex, and Maddie like Liv. Maddie just got a lot going on, but hey girl, live your life. I feel like when you in college, that's when you supposed to, well, I mean like to a certain extent, but I feel like especially like if you've come from like a sheltered life, because like she had like a strict mom or whatever, college is when you're supposed to like explore and really like see what you like, see what you don't like, but like do it like with a little bit of class. I don't know, whatever. No judgment. If you want to be a hoe, be a hoe. So she started talking to one of Dion's teammates or whatever, and let's just say like a week or two had went by, probably like a week, maybe like a couple days. I didn't even go hold you, it wasn't that long. So let's just say like a week went by, and she hit me and she was like, hey, come over. Her dude, he don't need no name, her dude want to come chill, and he said he can bring Dion if you come. So I'm just like, okay, like that's cool or whatever. Now mind you, me and Dion, we ain't never did nothing, we ain't never kissed, we ain't never humped, we ain't never do none of that. Like the most that happened one time when I was leaving, he hugged me and he grabbed my booty. That's literally it. Like we ain't never did nothing, but he was cool, and I feel like if what happened didn't happen, maybe it could have got to that point, but it never got to that point. So we over there, we chilling, and yeah, it was just like a cool night. We booed up. Like it was like a two-man, but like not really like a two-man. Well, it could have been a two-man without like the end part. You feel me? Like Maddie, see, this is why I don't do fake names. Maddie and her boo, they went in the room. I don't think they did nothing, but you know, like it was just like, oh, we don't want to be like all up under each other. So they went in the room, and I think they was watching TV in her room, and then we was in the living room. So whatever, like we just chopping it up. He telling me about like his childhood and how he got into playing football. Like we just really like, yeah. So that was that. Okay. Now, Dion is telling me he like me, he want to see what's up with me. I'm asking him, do he got a girlfriend? Is he talking to anybody? Like, which I don't care. Like, and that's my thing. Like, I don't know why people lie, because like I don't care enough for me to like get mad or like feel no type of way, because like, you not my man, I just met you, like, you don't gotta lie to me. If you talking to other people, you talking to other people, which I don't know, like, niggas be thinking like, oh, to save face, I'm gonna just say like, no, I'm not fucking with nobody, and I'm actually fucking with like 50 million bitches. Like, no. So he was like, no, he don't talk to nobody. He really just focused on football, but he'll make an exception for me. Like, he really want to see what's up with me. He want to make me an NFL wife. Like, all of this bullshit, da 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 da. Just nigga just chatting. I'm just like, all right, cool. So I'm really like seeing like, I don't know if I want to talk to him. Like, can y'all see him? Can y'all see his ears? Bubba, get down. Get down. Thank you. All right, cool. Okay, now let's fast forward. Now it's like midterms time. If I'm thinking about this correctly, it's midterms, right? Because if this was like around like November-ish, yeah. Like, let's just say, it really don't even matter. Just know, yeah, it was a stressful time in my academic life at that time. So now me and Bree is like, we like this, like, we sit together, we study together, we eat together, all of this, but it's just like on campus or whatever. So we in the student union. We trying to find a study block time while we're eating, and she's just venting to me. So she was like, oh, I meant to tell you, like, I did approach dude or whatever, and like, we've been texting or whatever, and we hung out like a couple times, right? So I'm not thinking in my head to tell her, because like, number one, I'm not taking Dion serious. Like, I'm not taking him serious, like, whatever. Like, I know the type of reputation that football players have. Like, I'm not gonna, you know, and I'm low-key like still in love with my ex. Like, I'm not, you know what I'm saying? Like, I move on fast, but I don't move on that damn fast. Like, the breakup is still fresh at this point. That's why I wasn't doing that with him. And two, I'm not thinking to say like, oh, you got a football boo, I low-key got a football boo. Like, I'm, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just didn't want to tell her my business or whatever. So she talking. So she was like, let me show you like how cute he is. Like, let me show you how cute, y'all. Why this girl pull out her phone and go to Dion Instagram?
Y'all being stupid. Y'all being stupid, man. I'm not, no. We're not doing that.
Now I know what you're thinking. Stop. Why do you keep scratching me? Can you stop? Now I know what y'all thinking. Like, Lauren, did you tell her like in that moment? Like, you should have told her like right then and there. Like, a little part of me was in shock, and a little part of me was like, well, why would I tell her that when I'm not taking him serious? And I know somebody gonna be like, but he was taking you serious. Obviously not, because I asked him, was he talking to anybody? Did he have a girlfriend? Did he have an ex that thinks she was still his girlfriend? Like, I'm asking him all the questions and he telling me no. So obviously you're a liar, okay? So why would I tell her, oh girl, because I didn't even tell her like I kicked it with a football player, got a football player number, like nothing. I didn't tell her nothing. Like, she don't know none of my business for real. All she knows is like I just broke up with my ex just broke up with me. I should turn this into a part 2. Yeah, we're gonna have to. You're gonna have to come back and find out what happened on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. Y'all, she pulled out her phone and showed me Dion Instagram, and it was probably like, I was shocked, not like in a way like I'm shocked because I'm so hurt, this hurt my feelings, I'm finna go cry. I was shocked because like I cannot believe a nigga just, like, I really could, because like a nigga gonna lie regardless, like that's what they do, but it's just like, you just lie so smooth. Like, I just seen you like a couple nights ago, and she was saying she just like the timing was overlapping. Like, she was saying she was just chilling with him, so he probably chilled with me one night and chilled with her the next night. And she was telling me how like she really like mind you, this had probably been going on, she probably said they had been talking for like 2 or 3 weeks, 3 or 4 weeks or something like that. And she's saying how like she got feelings for him and some more shit. I'm not gonna turn this into a part 2. I'm not gonna do that to y'all. I'm not gonna do that to y'all. Should I? Should I? My bad, my camera stopped recording. I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna just tell y'all. I'm just get it off my chest now. So I'm like, oh girl, like that's like y'all, I was in shock. Like I didn't know what to do. So she telling me this, she talking or whatever. That's the end of that. We ended up studying whatever. So I immediately go to Maddie's house and I'm telling her like, girl, I got something to tell you. I'm telling her like, oh, I go to school. I'm in class. I got class with this one girl who I met at my old job in Tampa before I moved here. Mind you, Maddie is from Tampa. So when I told her the girl, she knew exactly who I was talking about. Like they went to school together type shit. So she knew the girl. Like I don't know how good she knew the girl, but she knew the girl. So I'm just like, yeah, she told me like she was gonna shoot her shot. Like she was asking me, like she asked me, should she shoot her shot? And I told her, yeah, but I didn't know it was the same guy or whatever. So I'm just like, she telling me like she got feelings for him, and Dion telling me he got feelings for me. I'm not trying to be in no love triangle or whatever. So like, what the fuck should I do? Like I'm just telling her like, oh, I'm just block dude and like he can just have her. So she was like, that's fine, like do that, but you also need to tell Bree. So I'm just like, why would I tell her if like I don't care that much? Like I don't care to tell her nothing, like because I don't care about him. So she was just like, no, like she probably thinks of you as like a friend because that's why she told you like all of this information. So even if you don't think it's serious, like what if her and dude get into a relationship and you go around and then he tell her like, oh, I used to talk to your homegirl, so you might as well like just. So I'm just like, okay, that makes sense. But I'm just like, I know how girls get. Like I know how girls get. Like I don't know like if she gon' like take it as like me just trying to be a good person, because I don't want to say like a good friend, because like that wasn't my friend for real. But I did care about her feelings. I don't know, it's just like a weird situation. So she was like, just tell her it's gonna be what it's gonna be. Either she gonna still fuck with dude, she not gonna care, she gonna feel some type of way, she'll get over it. So I'm just like, okay, bet, like I got to go at this in like a gentle way or whatever. Damn, what was I saying? Okay, so yeah, so she was like, just tell her whatever, it's gonna be what it's gonna be. So I'm sitting on this information, y'all. I probably sat on it for like, I ain't even gonna hold you, like a good week, like a cool week. Like I don't like confrontation. I don't like hurting people's feelings. I don't like nothing. And also, which I could have been wrong for this, because I did say I was gonna block him, but I didn't block him. I just stopped responding to his messages, and he would like call me, text me, I just wouldn't respond. Or if I did, I would just be like real dry, real cold. He would be like, what's wrong with you? Like, oh, did I do something wrong? Like, obviously, nigga, like what the fuck? And he would just be saying shit like, oh, whatever I did, I'm gonna make it up to you. Like, don't do me like that. Like, you ain't even give me a chance to show you like how real of a nigga I am. Like, you're obviously not a real nigga because you lie. Like, you lie with a straight face. You look me dead in my eyes and you lie. I'm just like, okay, whatever. So, okay, so now I'm sitting on this information. It's keeping me up at night. It's making my ass itch. Like, I cannot keep this information from this girl no longer, because she's like, she's feeling him for real. This is exactly why this specific incident made me realize I'm not a girl's girl to all y'all bitches, because some of y'all bitches are slow and dumb and stupid. Okay? Please follow me. Oh, okay. So one day we in class, I'm like, this is the day that I'm gonna tell her, because she keep going on and on about this dude, how he just so this, so that, blah, blah, blah. One day we walk into the Union. We finna go get something to eat. And I'm like, Bree, I got something to tell you, but we need to be like sitting down type shit when I tell you. So she was like, okay, like let's go get something to eat. I'm just like, I'm damn near not even hungry. I want to tell you this before we even eat, because you might lose your appetite. Like, I don't know. Come on. We just got to talk. So I remember we had walked right there. You know, UCF campus, we had walked right there past that Starbucks. We had sat on this little bench or whatever. So I was just like, I got something to tell you. And she was like, what's up? So I was like, you know, the Dion guy that you talked to, whatever. So she was like, yeah. I was like probably like a month or so ago, I had met him at a kickback, and I got his number. Like, I approached him at a party, and like I got his number, and like we chilled a few times. So she was like, Dion? I was like, yeah. So she was like, the same Dion that I'm talking to? She was like, no, you know, it's like another Dion on the team. I was like, no, girl, like when you showed me his Instagram, like, yeah, like it's the same Dion. So she was like, when was this? So I was like, I met him like a month ago, like a few weeks ago. So she was like, and y'all chill? I was like, yeah, but like we never did nothing. Like we never kissed, we never humped, we never like did nothing. Like the most he did, like I told you, like the most he did was like grab my booty, like when he hugged me, and that was it. Like literally that was it. So she was like, really? I was like, yeah. And then I was like, if you mad, like I completely understand, but like I didn't know, like when you told me about him, like you never told me his name or nothing. Like I didn't know. And like I met him like after that, but you didn't tell me like who the football player was. So I was like, if I knew, like I would have never like approached him at that kickback or nothing. Like I would have never approached him. So then she just got quiet and she started like typing on her phone. So I was just telling her like, I'm sorry, even though I didn't feel like I had anything to be sorry for. It's just like, I know you really feeling dude, and like I don't know if you think we friends or not. Like we got some sort of relationship. Like I just wanted to like clear the air. Like I don't want you to feel no type of way about me because I didn't know. So she was just like, damn, that's crazy. And then she was just like, hold on real quick. And then she got on the phone and then she just walked away. So I'm just like, what the fuck? And like I'm like the type of person, like I don't like having like weird feelings like left in the air. Like I don't like beef, I don't like static, I don't like holding grudges with people. Like I just don't like that, especially if I know like we supposed to be cool, we supposed to be good. Like the way she just left the conversation, like it was just very weird. So mind you, like I said, like I didn't have her number or nothing. Like I had her on Instagram at this point, but I was just like, is that weird for me to like DM her on Instagram? So now I'm on the phone with Maddie and I told her like what just happened or whatever. So she was like, stay right there, like I'm finna get out of my class, like or I'm walking like from my class. She was on the other side of campus though. She was like, stay right there, I'm finna come meet you or whatever. So eventually she got there and I'm telling her like the conversation, and she was just like, I don't know her to be like messy or nothing or like mean or nothing. And then she was like, but her sisters on the other hand, I was just like, what the fuck that mean? She was like, her sisters, like they really like ghetto, like hood, like they fight bitches, they jump bitches, like all of this and that. I'm not thinking like nothing pertaining to me, because like why the fuck would you want to jump or fight me? But she was just like, yeah, like I just know Bree to be like very sweet, so like she's probably okay, like just give her some time or whatever. y'all. So now Bree don't talk to me in class no more. She don't sit next to me in class no more. We don't study after class no more. We don't go get food. We don't do nothing. After I told her about this nigga who I did not know, she was the same nigga that she was interested in. Now it's beef. Now it's smoke. Now it's static. Now Bree is throwing subs on her story. Oh, bitches can never have the same type of lifestyle that I live. Bitches can never pull the same type of niggas that I pull. Bitches can never. Bitches can never. Can never. And my thing is, like, when girls find out information like this, like, why do y'all always get mad at the other girl? Like, I was trying to do you a solid and tell you that this nigga all up in my ears whispering sweet nothings, telling me how he want this and he want that. And granted, he might have been doing the same to you, but like, don't bitches could never when bitches could and would. And if I was a shiesty ass bitch, I could literally end all of this right now. Like, I could dead it right now. But I'm not even that type of girl. Like, I'm not even like that type of girl to like go tit for tat or like, oh, I look better than you so I could put, like, no, I'm not that type. So it's just like you throwing subs or all of this, and like I'm screenshotting everything and I'm sending it to Maddie, and I'm just like what's good with your girl? Like, what's up? So she was like, yeah, that's weird. Like, why would she be doing shit like that? Like, that's weird or whatever. So now I'm just like, okay, so let's just say like a few days had passed since I told, well, no, it wasn't like a few days. It was probably like a cool week. Now, dang, my bad, y'all. Okay, what was I saying? Okay, so now we at the part in the story where I told Maddie, she was like, okay, whatever. Okay, so yeah, so now, yeah, she stops sitting with me, she stops talking to me, she throwing subs on Instagram, this, da. So now, one day I get a random message request. I think this was when message requests were a thing. Yes, let's just say yes, they were. I get a message request from somebody who don't follow me. It was like a fake page. It was like no profile picture. It was private, no post. It had like 2 followers or something. Like, you could just tell it was a fake page. So I go to the request and I click on the message, and so I click on the message and it say, hey, do you talk to Dion? So here we go. So literally here we go. So I'm just like, this is so weird. Like, I clearly know this got Bree written all over it, because she the only one who, like, come on, bro. This what we doing? For real? This what we doing? Like, you for real? So I didn't say anything about, I didn't say nothing about, like, I didn't say nothing back to the message or whatever. What I did though was, and this was back when I was messy. Yes, I was messy. I used to be messy. I used to live for drama. I used to do all of that. I'm not finna sit up here and lie to y'all and make it seem like I just been this good person all my life. No, I used to be messy as fuck. I used to be a messy bitch. Yes, the fuck I was. And especially if the drama didn't have nothing to do with me. I used to love mess. I am better now. I'm grown. Please don't come at me with no mess. I will call the police. I screenshot the message and I put it on Twitter, and I said some shit like, wow, bitches is really so pressed to go and make a fake page about a nigga who I don't even care about, or like some shit like that. And I didn't block out his name or nothing. So like, people can put 2 and 2 together. Like, Dion's real name is like a common name. So it's like, nobody could probably like pinpoint exactly who I was talking about at the school, or maybe they could. I really didn't care, because again, I don't care about the nigga. So when I did that, that started a whole, it's like bitches was just monitoring my page. Like, you wanted a response out of me, and you got one. You got me. You set that trap up and I fell for it. I damn sure did. One of her sisters, y'all, literally, this escalated so quick, because it's like, how you mad at me for telling you some information? Like, I could not have told you. I could have just went on about my life. I could have kept talking to the nigga. We could have been talking to the same nigga, and I could have kept that from you. I thought I was being a good person, a good friend, if you want to say that. I thought I was being a stand-up citizen by giving you this information, and you started moving weird. I didn't start moving weird. Literally. I put that on Twitter, and I said some shit like, oh, just making, maybe the word like triggered. I don't know. Just making fake pages about a nigga who I like don't even give a about, or like I don't talk to no more. Whatever I said, like, I don't care about the guy. Her sister off her real Twitter page, and it's just like, I made that post, like I made that tweet, and it was like 20-30 minutes later. So like, you actively refreshing my page, like you act like you're monitoring my shit. She responded to it and she literally said, but you don't want to fight though. Why would I want to fight you? Why would I want to fight you, your sister, your mom, your girl? Why would I want to fight? So I responded to it, and like, this was back during the time that like we used to tweet everything. Like, it just, Twitter was such a messy time, and like, I want to say like this was before I even got to college. Like, I want to say like 2013 to like 2016-ish, Twitter was so messy, and like 2010 to like 2012, that was when Twitter was like, baby, if you like, you was gonna get online bullied if you can't take a, like, please. I used to be on Twitter crying. People just used to be so like, my gosh. So she said, but you don't want to fight though, or like, do you want to fight, or like something pertaining to fighting. And I'm just like, why would I want to fight? So I responded back and I said, fight for what? Mind you, this is replies that everybody can see. Like, my Twitter is private now, just because like, y'all too messy, and I don't need nobody going back and putting 2 and 2 together and finding out who these real people are, because like, I just don't have time for that. So like, if you ever find my Twitter and you try to request me, I'm gonna deny it. Literally, I'm gonna deny you, because no. So this is stuff that like people like on our timelines can see, like your replies, like your whole conversations on everybody's timeline. So I'm like, fight for what? Like, fight, what would be the reason? What's the reason for us fighting? So she responded to that and she was like, exactly, because you scary. I'm scared. I'm just trying to figure out like where the scary comment came from, because like why would I want to fight you about one, this situation don't got nothing to do with you, but okay, I get it, you her sister, you want to insert yourself. And the only reason why I knew that was her sister is because Maddie had already told me, like she showed me like what they look like they social medias and everything, like yeah, her sisters are messy, like them bitches ghetto, they like the jump bitches and all this and that. That was the only reason why I knew. Fight you? What? This don't got nothing to do with you. I don't want the, like, huh? So I'm just like, all right, I'm not going back and forth with you, especially not over no Twitter. I don't know who you are. I've never met you a day in my life. I don't even know your name, like no nothing. So I get to class the next day and I approach Bree and I'm like, what's up with you? So she was just like, don't even talk to me for real. Like, y'all, she's literally mad at me. Like, literally mad at me. Like, what? So I'm just like, this is not like, I don't care that much, but like I do, because it's like, what the fuck did I do wrong to you? Like, what? Like, I tried to do you a solid and tell you like, hey, like I don't know what he telling you, but he was telling me he wasn't with nobody, and that's obviously like a lie. I'm just like, what? She was like, don't even, like, don't even say nothing to me for real. Like, I'm the op, like I'm a. So I'm just like, you know what? I got one better. So, and mind you, this whole time, Dion is still texting me. Not consistent, but it would be like, good morning text here. How you doing? Hope you doing good. Miss you there. Like, all this and that. So, I got out of that class and I had called him. I was like, you know, like, hey, what you doing? Like, what you on or whatever. He was just like, oh, I just got out of the workout or what, a meeting or whatever. Like, what's up? I'm like, are you on campus? So, I told him to meet me. So I'm explaining to him the situation. I'm just like, I don't rock with you for real, because you told me that you wasn't fucking with nobody and she told me that y'all had just kicked it. So he was like, who are you talking about? I'm like, wait. Because mind you, I never told Dion and me and Bree had this conversation. I just stopped talking to him because mind you, was, now that I think about it, she never showed me no evidence. She just showed me who the guy was and told me these things, which why would she show me their messages? Like, I don't need to see all that. She was just, you know, telling me. I don't ask my homegirls like, oh, you say you talk to this nigga, let me see proof. Like, I don't do that. Y'all, this shit was just so. So he's like, who are you talking about? I said Brianna Brown, but I'm saying like her real name. He was like, who is that? I said, you're not finna sit here and act like I'm just making all this shit up. Like, you're not finna just sit here. So I showed him her Instagram. So he was like, wait, hold on. So he go to his DMs, y'all. He goes to his DMs. And this was before you can unsend messages. So I know this was like not him trying to like maneuver this situation and he lying to me. He goes to his DMs and he hands me his phone. He like, look, she talking to herself in the messages. Y'all, do y'all want to know? Would y'all believe that this bitch is literally in his messages, talking to herself?
Why would you do that?
Huh?
About the weather, about, oh, they should hang out. Why doesn't he ever respond? She even went as far as to saying, oh, today one of my homegirls told me that she liked you. I'm assuming that this was after me and her had the conversation, and I'm thinking, you know, like, oh, she feel like she wasn't even talking to the man, y'all. I said, wait, this don't make no sense. This don't make no sense. I said, you don't know her? Like, y'all never chilled? Don't know that girl. I said, she literally told me that y'all had just chilled. Like, y'all, like, had literally just chilled. Like, the day that I was talking to her, like, y'all had just chilled, like, the night or two before. He was like, I was with you the night or two before. I was like, I know. I thought, like, you left me to go, like, chill with her. He said, I don't know that girl. I'm like, you're lying to me. He's like, on my granny grave, I don't know that girl. Like, right hand to God, I don't know that girl. I said, so you don't got her number? Y'all never hung out, no nothing? Don't know that girl. He didn't even follow her on Instagram, y'all. It was literally her. Like, she was obsessed. So I don't know if she took that as like, wow, she really like got the nigga like in real life, and she really was like hanging with him and chilling with him. And because I was telling her like, yeah, he telling me XYZ. Like, I don't know if she took that as like a personal jab to her because she wanted that to be her. But it's like, I don't care about the nigga that much for you to get mad at me. Like, I told you to shoot your shot, and I told her like the worst thing a guy can do is not respond or just tell you he's not interested. And obviously he wasn't interested. But you still interested. I can't do nothing about that. And I'm not even trying to make it seem like, oh, what you think you better than her, you pretty. No, it's none of that. I don't care about none of that. But it's like for you to make up this whole thing about how y'all been talking for a month and you to chill with him and all of this and that. And I'm thinking I'm doing you a solid by telling you, okay, well, hold up, because he's telling me this and that. And you wasn't even doing none of that with him. Like, you pulled all of that shit out your ass. You're psychotic. It's something wrong with the family. So I'm like, hold on. My head's starting to hurt. Hold on. This is not making no sense. So I'm telling him everything that she told me. He was like, yeah, that bitch is a weird. He don't give a fuck. He not saying like, oh my gosh, like, that's so strange. Like, what? Like, he don't care. He literally don't care. He like, yeah, I don't know that. I don't know that girl. Like, I don't know her. Literally, I've never hung out with her, never chilled with her. I don't even barely like know her name. Just know her Instagram name. She DM me all the time. I never say nothing bad. I'm just like, why don't you just tell her like you're not interested? He was like, I don't know. And then he was like, you know what? And then he took his phone back and he literally in that moment in front of me wrote back like, appreciate it, I'm cool though, or like I'm good, or some shit like that, and literally DM'd her right in front of my face. This going on. She want to fight me. Her sister want to fight me. This nigga's an asshole. I'm still in love with my ex. It's just too much going on. It's too much going on. It's too much going on. Literally, it's too much going on. So after that, he was like, so what? Like, you don't want to fuck with a nigga no more? Like, what? I was just like, oh, look, I don't want to talk about that right now. I'll see you later. Whatever. Like, he was like, oh, if I call you, you gonna answer the phone? I don't know, man. I don't know. I literally don't know. Please. So after that, I go and I report back to Maddie and I tell her everything that happened. She can't believe it. She's like, no, that nigga's lying. I'm like, listen, he showed me the messages. He showed me the messages. Like, I'm reading that she's literally talking to herself. Like, asking questions and responding to herself in his DMs. And he literally just wrote back, like, just now, after like 50 messages. Literally just wrote back and said, like, appreciate it, I'm cool. Or appreciate it, I'm good. Literally. So after that, I wasn't in that class for much longer because like I said, that was midterms, and after that we had finals like a few weeks after that, and plus we was going on Christmas break, like winter break or whatever. And yeah, after that I had started IGing for the sorority that I'm in, and yeah, she went to a few interest meetings. She obviously did not make the cut because yeah, bitch, I don't know. I'm not even going to too much get into that. But yeah, that was the time that I tried to be a girl's girl and tell a girl that the guy that I thought was going to be her boyfriend eventually was secretly trying to like mess with me and tell me all these things. But it really just turned out to be a psychopath. And her sisters wanted to fight me. And you know what? After that, because me and my ex had got back together. Me and Devin had got back together after that. This was probably like a year or two after. Remember I told y'all we used to be in a party promotion group. We had through an event, like our event, and they had came to our event, and I was working the door at our event, and they like walked in, was like looking at me. And I'm just on some shit like I literally like wish upon every single star in this galaxy that you would try some shit at my party. The way you would get thrown out, like the smile, the joy that it would bring me to literally have y'all bitches thrown out of this party, it would literally make the rest of my year. It was like looking like, and to think that like one of y'all had to hand me some money and it wasn't even enough because I had just decided randomly right when y'all was in line that the price was gonna go up, so you thought it was gonna be 10 to get in, but now it's 30 for you. but really I'm letting the pretty bitches in the party for free. But it's my shit, so it's my discretion. It's 30. It's my 10. No, it's 30. Either you got it or you don't. So that's 30 ahead. I need 100. Lauren, 30 times 3 is 90. I need the $10 for my pain and suffering from dealing with your psycho ass sister. It's 100. Take it or leave it. They took it and gave me the 30 each and walked in the party. So yeah, girls in Orlando, y'all, like, they're so weird. They're so strange. Like, huh? You mad at me? How? Why? That wasn't even your guy. Like, what? And then, like, after that, like, he transferred from UC, like, a year after that. Like, he didn't even stay at the school. Like, child. People are weird. People are really weird. Like, how you want to fight me because I told you? Like, I thought I was... So after that, like, I was like, I'm never telling a girl again. And some shit actually happened to me. I'm not gonna get into that. No, I'm not gonna get into that. Never mind. Just know, like, that's not even like the only time like something like that has happened to me. Because one time, this girl actual boyfriend, like, I knew this was like her actual boyfriend. Like, it's pictures on her page and some more shit. I don't know what I was just saying. Douche just really just irritated me, so I'm finna end the video. Just know, girls are weird. Everybody, you don't have to be a girl's girl to everybody. I don't support all you because some of y'all are weird. And yeah, I'm just like, after that, I was just like, I'm just done. Like, you just gonna have to get cheated on, and I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm not gonna partake in it, but I know, like, if your dude's trying to cheat with me, I'm literally not the only girl that he's trying to do that with, and I'm not gonna be the one to tell you, because, girl, like, how you want to fight? Okay, whatever. If you made it to the end of the video, thank you so much. I love you and I appreciate you, but you already knew that. Before you click off, make sure you are subscribed. Like the video, like the video, like the video. Leave me a comment down below and turn on your post bell notifications. And I'm going to see you next week for a brand new story time. Bye, y'all.